Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna in the highest. Come and do what no man can do. Come and do what no man can do. Come and do what no man can do. Come and give me peace, oh Shama. Come and give me joy, oh Yahweh. Come and give me hope, oh Baba. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Come and heal the sick, oh Daddy. Come and heal our land, oh Baba. Heal the broken hearted, ocean divider, mountain remover. He's not like that to lie. He's not like that to fail. Everywhere you call on him, he don't lie. He's always there for you. He never fails. He never lies. He has never failed. For your trust in God. Never lies. He's there. We love him. Come and do what no man can do. Come and do what no man can do. Come and do what no man can do. He will do it. 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 My God will do it. He 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 will do it. He's not like that to lie. He's not like that to fail. Everywhere you call on him, he don't lie. He's always there for you. He never fails. He never lies. He has never failed. Never trust in God. Never lies. He's forever. We love him.
Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night and day, I wanna lay your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer cut you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama, me. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama, me. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram.
Hello, I'm Winfred Russell, and I'm running to become the next mayor of Brooklyn Park. We need a mayor who embraces our interconnectedness because we are one. Brooklyn Park must be guided by its residents, business leaders, and other stakeholders who live here and invest in our success. I want more community input to help inform critical decisions such as how the city should approach public safety, affordable housing, youth empowerment, and economic development. So, if you want a mayor with experience that you can trust and who has a solid track record of getting things done, vote for Russell. Vote on August the 9th. Or now you can vote Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at City Hall. Elect Winfred Russell as the next mayor of Brooklyn Park.
When you are coming to Liberia, the first thing you think about is getting your way in and around the city. Now, you don't need to worry about that because LIB Executive Shuttle has that covered for you. We have our luxury private and share ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travel, daily rental in and around Monrovia. Or if you want to take a trip to Kakata, Ganta, Buchanan, Banga, LIB Executive Shuttle got you. Our excursion packages include trips to Patawi Waterfalls, Sunset Beach, or Wuka Farms. We are located after Carver Mission Junction, RRA Road, Pinsville, Monrovia, Liberia. For inquiries, call cell numbers 0770 072 614 or 0770 072 613. Better still, call our USA number on 001 301 750 1336. LIB Executive Shuttle. Let us do the driving for you. Lapus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson and Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lapus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpukatchen.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lapus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking. They say a home is where the heart is. That's why at Emerald Suites, we provide a conducive and safe environment for your long and short-term stay. With our 6 fully furnished luxurious apartments of 3 bedrooms each, our customers have the option of renting a full apartment or single bedroom. We also have standard rooms and king suites. At Emerald Suites, we have 24-hour electricity, cold and hot water, cable TV, internet service, and fully air-conditioned rooms. Mero Suites takes the pressure off its customers with our fully equipped kitchens, living and dining rooms, as well as balconies. All you need is your personal belongings and enjoy your stay. We are located on Silver Beach Road in Dwazan, Lower Margibi County. For reservation, call our US number 610-986-1077 and our LIB number on 0777 588 118. You can email us at edithwaters111@gmail.com. Melrose Suites, a home away from home. It is often said any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That is why I introduced to you a company with magic, SM Group Incorporated. SM Group Incorporated is an internet technology company that provides the best quality and cheapest internet services, including IT management services, supplies of IT equipment, networking, mobile app and software development, structural cabling, and web design. We also develop POS cash register system for small businesses like mini-mart, supermarket, restaurants, and bar, hotel management software for reservations and online booking. SM Group Incorporated installs biometric systems that include hotel door locks and access control, database, CCTV security, and motion sensor system installation with 24/7 monitoring and cloud backup storage with mini solar backup power system. Coming soon is the SM Group SASE which will deploy hundreds of Wi-Fi hotspots across the city with high-speed, affordable broadband internet service for less than $100 Liberian dollars. For more information, visit our website at www.smgroupincorporated.net or email us at info@smgroupincorporated.net or call cell numbers 0777-881-881. We are located at the intersection of Kerry and Center Streets in Monrovia.
Another banger, baby, calm down.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302-508-3034. Again, 302-508-3034. Or visit our website at pinter1.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinter1.com or holly@pinter1.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code COSTA. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, I know.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner.
I dey America, come fight me.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play. They are very safe and secure, and start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Good morning, folks. Welcome. And today is Tuesday, the 5th day of July 2022. The time in Monrovia is 10:30 a.m. The time in Delaware is 6:30 a.m. And it's very good to be here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you watching either on YouTube or on Facebook or listening to one of our streaming platforms, audio streaming platforms, my tuner, TuneIn, the website, and of course, some of you will listen to the show later on when we post the podcast on SoundCloud. It's good to be here. Good morning, Buakai.
Good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners. We are back and back for good. Yesterday we weren't here, so we say sorry to our followers, those that normally when we are not on, they reach out. Why is the problem? You guys are not on today. We say sorry, but it's good that we are back here this morning.
Sometimes we're just tired, my people. Sometimes you get tired. Yeah, no other way to put it. Nothing happened yesterday. Boga and the guys were ready. They were at the station, and I was just tired. I will not lie to you. Sometimes you just tired with the thing here. You can't you just you go. You know, they seem ba thing that happen. You know, so you just get tired. That's the truth. But we can't give up. We are allowed to get tired, but we can't give up. That's the point. So we'll keep talking. So we're here, and I know one of the first things that you all want to you're concerned about is what is the Unity Party saying about the Lofa County election. Now, many people are very concerned. A lot of you have been reaching out to me. I want to make something very clear to all of you. And you know me, I like to tell you how I feel. I support the opposition. I support Unity Party. You all know that. I go all out. I do my best to give my support. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not a lukewarm person. I go all the way. When I'm not for you, I'm not for you at all. When I'm for you, I go all the way. Now, those of you who look to us for information, for direction, and stuff like that, when I don't have it, I can't give it to you. My job was to help Unity Party and their candidate in Lofa. I did that to the best of my ability. We're done. After the elections, it is up to them to make a decision as to what to do. I'm not an official of any political party. Even the party that I'm a member of, I'm not active in a party. I hold a membership card and that's it. Now, I don't make decisions, or I am not part of the decision-making process in Unity Party. So, those of you who are asking me, what is the party going to do? And I can understand where you come from. You have the right to ask me because you think I know, but I don't know. I have given my piece of advice to JNB. I spoke with him on Sunday. He called me. We had a very good talk, and I was pleased with the conversation. I've told him where I stand on the elections. Now, whatever they do, now I am not going to tell you publicly what I told JNB. I wrote him a message the day after the results were announced, and he responded, and then he called me on Sunday. We had a very good talk. But I will not tell you what he and I discussed in that conversation. However, I'm saying this to you. I'm opening this show this morning so that you understand me, so that you don't be saying, you don't come to me and be asking me, because part of the reason why I was tired and I didn't even want to come on the show on Monday, it was not physical tiredness. It was a mental tiredness. I was drained. I'm sure the same thing happened to you, Buakai. You know, you're stressed. Everybody's calling me and want to hear from me and want me to tell them about the results. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
If I was to respond to every phone call, every text message, do you think I'm going to have anything to do in my life? You think I'm going to have the time to make my bowl of cream of wheat or to even go to sleep? So you have to be understanding. All of you can't be expecting me to answer your call or respond to your message whenever you reach out. It is not possible. And you know what? I don't even feel bad about it. If some of you fuss, by the time you write me or call me 1 or 2 times, you don't get me, you fuss about it. You have to understand I have a life outside of doing this work. I have a whole life. A whole life, oh. I got a whole life outside of doing this work. So I beg you. Oh yeah, Mapu, I'm keeping the other secret. I've told the people my position on the elections. And I will not tell you publicly because I don't want to make it look like I'm disagreeing. You're you have to understand, Mapu, the things I say carry a lot of weight, whether I like it or not, whether anybody wants to believe it or not. If I tell you what I think about the elections, if I really tell you my position, what I think we should do, and then the Unity Party people come out and tell you something else, there's going to be a conflict. There is going to be a conflict. So I should not tell you what my position is, because if I did, it would be a conflict when Unity Party speaks. So the way I see it, I stopped right here. I communicated my position to JMB. We had a great conversation. I'm pleased with the way it went. Now it is up to them to do what they think is best. So I would not come here now and prejudice what they do, because whether you like it or not, Bwaka, whatever we say on this platform, if it contradicts with what Unity Party eventually does, it would make them look bad. People will start questioning. How is it that Costa is saying one thing and a Unity Party people are saying a different thing? Just in case their position is different from my position. So I have given them my position directly to JMB himself. Now I have spoken with tons of officials in the party. Then I stopped. I've done my part. You all gotta understand now. I'm not no big man in no party. You understand? So we've done that, we've stopped, and now it's up to them to do what they want to do. Isn't that the right thing to do, Bwaka?
That's the right thing.
That's the right thing to do. It will say something here, and the party eventually speaks out and says something else. What happens?
Conflict.
Wouldn't that confuse our people?
Conflict. Yeah, conflict right there. So
it will be all on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Unity Party wants this, Henry Costa wants that. No, we're not contesting or competing with the party here. It is time for the party people to make a decision. It's not our place. So we're not going to tell you what. So please don't ask me what is happening with the election business, because I have given my position to JNB, and after giving my position, I put zipper on my mouth. I keep quiet. When a party takes a decision, eventually, that is not consistent with my advice, my suggestion, my recommendation, if I believe in that decision, if my gut tells me that decision is the right decision, I will support it. But if my gut tells me that the decision the party makes does not make sense, I will not support it. Hello? Perhaps you did not understand me. The thing with me is that I'm independent. I don't have to support what they want. So if the party takes a decision that my gut does not tell me is the right decision, I, Henry Pedro Costa Sr., will not support it. If the party takes a decision that I believe is the right decision, that it makes sense, it has to make sense. It has to be pragmatic. It has to make sense. When the decision makes sense to me, when it is consistent with my advice that I give, I will support it. But even if I don't agree with their decision, I will not attack them. Hello? When the party eventually speaks, makes a decision and speaks, I will not attack them. If I don't agree with their decision, I will just let you know that I don't support this decision. I may not even give you my reasons for not supporting it. I may just tell you that I don't support it. Because for me to even give you my reasons that I don't support their decision is going to be something that will make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Costa said they want bad. Costa said I want this. Costa said I want that. So yes, my brother Marcelia William Kane, you are right, Costa. You have your limitations. That's true. I have my limitations. Like every human being, no matter how powerful or influential you are, you have your limitations. So that's it. So I hope you understand that. You make a decision that I don't agree with, I will not support it. Even if Joe Biden makes a decision that I don't agree with, I will not support it. Hello? Did you understand me? Even if Joe Biden makes a decision that I don't agree with, I will not support it. But I will not attack it. I will not attack it. But I will not. I will just keep quiet. Then there are those of you who will be asking me, but Costa, why are you not talking? The person say, "Yeah, do they want?" We're not hearing you talking, because whenever they think we're not loud enough, Bwaka, they question us. Don't they do that, Bwaka?
They do.
They always question us. Because why you not talking loud enough? Why you not talking loud enough? They're gonna be like, because I only talk loud enough when I believe in something. You don't know that about me yet? I'm a passionate animal. When I believe in something and I believe it is right and it makes sense, I will talk loud enough. That is the way I operate. Thank you so much for understanding. You know, every day y'all will understand me. I'm independent. I support them, but I'm independent. They do something and I let, and I close my mouth. I don't want to attack them, but if they do something that I believe in, I will fight. I will support it. I have my limit. We all have our limits. We all have our limits. I support the party. I support JNP, but not every decision they will make that I will support. But I will keep quiet because I have spoken with JNB and I've stated my position to him. Yeah, so I'm a passionate animal. That's what I am. All right, so we're going to move on to other things here now, folks. An EPS fellow. What's his name again, boy guy? You don't know the fellow's name? It's somewhere there. Some EPS guy. His name is not even important. Shot and killed a guy called Valentine T. Johnson in cold blood. He shot him and killed him using his what? His assigned rifle. I mean pistol. The EPS assigned sidearm. The pistol. His official sidearm is what he used.
Okay.
So,
Patrick Colley. Somebody saying Patrick Colley.
Patrick Colley is the guy's name, the son of my swine who killed this fine young man, Valentine T. Johnson. It is absolute madness what he did. Real madness. And have we heard the backstory yet, Borgai? Do we know what happened?
No.
We need to speak with Martina. I'm told Martina, I woke up and Martina had already sent me a video from the scene. She did go to the scene. She sent me a backstory, which I read a little bit. I was sleeping in my eye, as we can say. I had just literally opened my eyes when I saw the messages from Martina, video and all of that. She rushed to the scene, did some investigation, and sent me a report on the situation. I was like, what? I mean, you just killed this guy just like that? But something must have happened, Waka. Something must have triggered that. What happened? Why did he kill this young man in cold blood? Somebody said mistake. That's not what I'm hearing, my brother Thomas Kura. I'm not hearing a mistake. I'm told it was probably premeditated. This EPS fellow killed this guy in cold blood. Terrible, Bagai. Have you heard anything, Bagai? Anything behind it? Anything? What might have
There haven't been. People just keep saying the story still developing and blah blah blah. You know, there hasn't been much said about it.
Yes.
What was the cause of the death? You know, why he killed his friend? Yeah. Nothing.
So we don't really know. We don't really know what happened. What motivated him to take this man's life in such cold-bloody fashion? It's terrible, terrible. He has since been arrested and he is in custody. According to the LMP, the gun he used to kill this young man is also in the possession of the police. But you see what? There is a pattern here. Whenever a lowly person kills somebody that is not connected with government in any way whatsoever, that person is quickly caught and they can act.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? But whenever that person is not a lowly person or that death involved an important person in government or in society, then of course that's when the wheels of justice never turn. But you see how quickly they caught this guy? Bam, they got him. They put him in jail. The LMP issued a statement. We got the gun. I mean, they were quite definitive. They didn't say, oh, we're uncertain as to whether he is the one who shot or didn't shoot. They didn't say that. They were quite definitive. Yes, we got him. He killed the man and blah, blah, blah. That's what happens when it is a normal thing where it's not some big man hand inside, as we can say in Liberia, but it's just some idiot who decided to be trickle happy to shoot another person in this manner. That's what happens. But whenever it's a big man, when big person hand inside, that is when nothing happens, Baka. Do you understand the pattern? Do you understand the
I'm
ideology
understanding.
drawing up here?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
a big person is involved, when that killing had to do with somebody big and important, you never get to the bottom of it. But when there's an ordinary lowly guy involved, such as this EPS officer, he shoots and kills another person. Of course, nobody's sent him to do it. No big person. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying the theory is based on the pattern that we've seen that no, this guy must have done this thing on his own. That's the way it happens. The way they went ahead to arrest him quickly and put him in jail. That's how it should be. I'm not saying that's what they shouldn't have done that. I'm just saying if this guy was somebody important, was connected to somebody important, or had been
Yeah,
sent by somebody important to do this, first of all, they would have told you, the LMP would have said, we can't find the guy, we don't even know that's him, and blah, blah, blah. That's what they would have told you.
Yeah, but they say he's assigned to build Tuawe at the port.
Yes, we've heard that. We've heard that he's assigned to him. That's correct. But he's an EPS guy. You see, if this was just some ordinary guy, this guy was trained and given a gun. So he shoots and he kills another human being. At this point, doesn't even matter who he's assigned to. It doesn't matter. He should face the full weight of the law for ending that young man's life in that horrible fashion, leaving that family heartbroken. I mean, it's just a terrible, terrible thing that guy did. Folks, let's go to the LPRC. The LPRC, the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company, LPRC. The LPRC was established way back as a facility to refine petroleum products. That's why it was established. Then, of course, our capacity to refine, was affected by the war. Therefore, we no longer refine. All we do, the LPRC is nothing more than a storage facility. That's what it does. It's a big storage tank. Importers bring the products, and LPRC stores the products for them at a fee. They generate millions and millions and millions of dollars from that. In that same process, a few years ago, we established what's called the Road Fund. It's a 30-cent levy on every gallon of gas and fuel that's brought into the country and stored in either the LPRC's PST, product storage terminal, or private product storage terminals. We still make money from that. Millions and millions and millions of dollars. So it's good business. Now, there's something called theft that people can steal at the LPRC. We've got evidence which we posted, and I've got the letter that they wrote, the suspension letter to Zoli Zo, Tapla Davis. Yesterday, I'm told he had a live podcast. Oh man, the son of my bugger was cussing me left and right. He said, I'm going to school. Oh, look at the guy. Oh, because I ain't no book, ain't no nothing. I'm like, look at this idiot. By the way, I graduated in December with my master's degree, my MPA, master's, So I graduated with my master's degree in December. God willing, inshallah, in December. I thank God. How time flies. I didn't wait by the time I got that bachelor's degree. Bam, bam, bam. I went right back to school, and now I'm graduating in December with my master's degree. But anyway, even if I didn't have a master's degree, I am so well spoken. I am so intelligent. I am so eloquent. And that if you didn't know that I didn't have a master's and you just met me and you interacted with me, you would be like, damn, this boy is smart. Yeah, that's the one thing I unabashedly and unabashedly brag about. Oh, yes, get irritated, cringe all you want. But I know how damn smart I am. And you all know that. Even those of you who don't like me, you know that. That's one thing you can't take away from me. All those many books I read, all those many years. Yes, all that stuff I learned. Right in this big head. This big head of mine has so much in it. And I'm so proud of myself. But anyway, so listen to me, folks. Listen to me. So this idiot, what's his name? Zolizo, the director of security. I made a mistake in my post. I said assistant director of security. No, he is not assistant. He's actually director of security at LPRC. Zolizo, who had served in the U.S. military, I believe the armed forces, or he had served in the Army or the Marine Corps, one of them. He's to sit on Facebook and say some of the most ridiculous things during the campaign. Shoot Henry Costa, kill him. All those things. He goes to Liberia. George Weah appoints him or nominates him deputy minister for operations at the Ministry of National Defense. Zolizo goes for his confirmation hearing, and what happens? They bring all kinds of stuff up about Zolizo, including statements he made that they should shoot and kill Henry Costa, blah, blah, blah. And because of those things and a whole lot of other reasons, Zolizo does not get confirmed. Yes, thank you. He did serve in the U.S. Army. He did not get confirmed. Now, when he didn't get confirmed, I would have thought that idiot would have brought himself back to the U.S. to continue whatever the hell he was doing here. No, he didn't. He stayed in Liberia, so desperate to get a job in the government, they appointed him as director of security.
Security
at LPRC. Now, it was quite humiliating. A lot of people were making jokes. They were mocking him. They were making mockery of him. Oh, Zolizo, you come to America, you can't be director of security. But Zolizo apparently said, no problem, I will take the job. But what I'm going to do, he was actually a cook in the U.S. Army. And there's nothing wrong with that. So please, I'm not going to sit here and try to deride, a cook of any kind, let alone in the U.S. Army, a cook in the U.S. Army. Nothing wrong with that. That boy must really know how to cook. The Baza man. Tapla David, I think, say he Baza man. So he must really know how to cook. Chico Vlemblem. The boy bring the Chico Vlemblem straight to the U.S. Army. So ain't nothing wrong with cooking. You understand? Ain't nothing wrong with cooking. If I were given a job as a cook and I make good money from it and that money can support my family, I would take that job with pride and dignity. You understand? But it's true. I actually did hear that. Zolizo was a cook in the U.S. Army. So that boy must really know how to cook. And you know how to cook some quichap too. Yeah, some quichap. But anyway, let's go back to the story. So Zolizo decided, send the not maybe deputy minister of defense. I can't do the LPRC here. They figure the guy, they gather the guy. I will steal it. That's what I will steal it. So apparently, boy, somebody say he's cool. He's not Basa, but how far from cool to Basa? That is in people. Okay, anyway, let's go back. Zolizo decides that he's going to be stealing up the damn few every freaking opportunity he gets. Man, people. They said the CCTV camera, they had the menace destroy the CCTV camera. Can you imagine? Yeah. I mean, they don't want people watching them. They destroy the CCTV camera. Zolizo has been in the habit of seeing a few until one day they called Zolizo, they recorded him, video recorded Zolizo. The thing that made Zolizo was insulting me is because I posted the video of Zolizo with a fuel in the gallon in the big plastic bag, and he's literally taking it to his vehicle. And I'm not the first to post a video. I'm not even going to give myself credit here. Oh yeah, I posted. It's just that when we post on our platform, way more people see it than they see it on any other platform. So far, that video has been watched by over 20,000 people. Over 20,000 people have watched that video since I posted it yesterday. Over 20,000 people. Over 20,000 people have watched it on my page alone. So it made Zolizo angry. Why the hell my cousin? And by the way, Zolizo not get fat too. Zolizo
because you know why it takes to be a director of security.
My man, when I saw somebody tagged me in the podcast. I don't watch those things, by the way. People can cuss me. I don't be watching it. I don't watch it. When I saw somebody tag me in the podcast and I saw Zolizo say, "Is this Zolizo?" The guy was fat. Zolizo not get fat though. I know that if you are he's smelling or that if you have money eating.
If you have money,
fat, but Zolizo fat. Go ahead. He's actually assistant manager for security.
Oh, okay. So there's just a video we saw for him. You know, since when he got a position, we don't know if he been in a scene at he been doing it for over years now since he got assigned to that particular position. So the free money they make getting from the fuel that he can go sell.
I said I said, I saw Zolizo in the video, and the guy was so ashamed. Hey, man. Then I got a letter of suspension here. But let me tell you now, LPRC people, I'm about to expose them. Look, the thing I'm about to say here, just wait. I'm about to deal with LPRC right now. But let me finish the Zolizo thing. And I have proof of that, what I'm about to say. So Zolizo is embarrassed that he's been suspended for 2 months without pay. So he comes on the live podcast. He cusses me the hell up. He say I know both and that and all kind of things. And he say I've never been to school. Okay, fine. Then Zolizo decides to play on George Weah's intelligence. Very, by the way, let me correct myself. Very shallow intelligence. You know, George Weah, all you do, just sing praises to him, worship him. That's all you want. A man of low intellect just enjoys being worshipped, idolized. So guess what? Zolizo decides that, okay, since the LPRC people have suspended me, what I'm going to do in this podcast, after cussing Costa good, I'm going to go on to say that George Weah, the king, George Weah, the God, George Weah saving the country, they put one fight George Weah, I'm there at LPRC trying to protect George Weah's legacy. What kind of legacy?
Stealing?
So he wants legacy of stealing. So basically, he's continuing the legacy at LPRC, stealing the fuel. That's the legacy. It's George Weah's legacy that's stealing. So I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. And I'm saying to myself, I say, you see what they got doing? They got playing on George Weah. He can't talk about a stealing fuel, baby. He leave it, he jumped to the put on that George Weah, the one spot George Weah government, he funny about George Weah. That LPRC, he funny about George Weah. As I'm talking, I said, if George Weah listening to it right now, you say, yeah, Zolizo, I stay one of my lawyers, so you're there. You see the man praising me? This guy had just stolen fuel. He had never been caught.
See that in here.
The fuel in here. Then he said he was not stealing it. So that man, the boy and laugh. With the video, the man in the video back with a fuel gallon in your hand, he carrying the fuel. They're taking a picture. The video recording the man still saying you were not stealing the fuel. I think he said you were arresting the fuel. I think that was Zolizo said. Zolizo said he was not stealing the fuel. He was simply detaining the fuel. Yeah.
Look at that.
Then he jumps to George Weah. George Weah, the best thing that ever happened to Liberia, George Weah legacy, he will fight for George Weah. I said, Zolizo is about now to play on George Weah's intelligence. That's all he was doing, boy. That's all he was doing. Play on George Weah. So now that George Weah will call people like LPRC, hey, man, y'all bring my man Zolizo back to a job, man. You know, the men are lawyer partisan, man. Y'all bring the man back. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But I'll tell you this, Waka. Let me read for you Zolizo's letter. Yellow mayo, put the fuel on your car. Yellow man standing up. The man standing right here, they put the fuel on your car. Waka.
Yeah.
The video we posted does not show Zolizo putting the fuel in your car. It only shows Zolizo carrying the fuel. But I just received a 12-second video. It's 12 seconds long. Zolizo standing right there and they're putting the fuel in the back of his car. I'm gonna play or I'm gonna not play.
We need to play. So I can see. Zolizo are criminal.
The men are criminal. See the man putting the fuel when he say you were arresting the fuel. But yes, Zolizo putting the fuel in the back of his car. Yeah, the man.
Yeah.
And you see the gallon, my people? Those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook, you should be able to see that. I will post this. Yeah, the fuel there now. They're putting in the car. Yes, Zolizo there.
He's standing there.
Yeah, the man. Let me show you one more time. Yeah, the man there. Yes, Zolizo there. He gave me the order. You put it there. Yeah. They're loading the fuel. Yeah, the fuel there. You see it? You see it? Yeah, the fuel there. Why? This is a man who said he was only detaining the fuel. He said he was not stealing the fuel. He was detaining the fuel. Can you imagine? I will post the video right after the show. But listen, let me go to Zolizo's letter. Zolizo, according to the LPRC handbook, okay? As I have been told, let me forward the letter to you right now, the Zolizo letter of suspension. I have the letter right here. Liberian Petroleum Refining Company, LPRC, to Tapla Z. Davis assistant security manager. He's not even a director of security, he is an assistant security manager. That's his real portfolio. So I was right when I said deputy director of security. From Werusha Fernandez Kemukai, human resource manager, the HR manager wrote him this letter. The date is June 30th, 2022, the 30th of June. And I'll publish a letter too. I have the letter right here. This is his letter of suspension. I will publish it. But I will tell you why they suspended Zolizo instead of summarily and immediately dismissing Zolizo. Before I read the letter, let me tell you, folks, let me tell you something. Prepare yourselves for what I'm about to tell you. If you're prepared, let me know you are prepared. Say yes, because what I'm about to tell you will hit you.
We are prepared. Yeah.
Are you prepared?
Yes, we are prepared. Yeah.
Listen to this. According to the handbook of the LPRC, the handbook, which is the book that has all the rules, the do's and don'ts of LPRC. The rule book is crystal clear and definitive, unambiguous, unequivocal. That when they catch you stealing 1 cup of fuel oil or gasoline, it is grounds for immediate dismissal. The LPRC handbook is very clear. The LPRC handbook says when they catch you stealing 1 cup of fuel or 1 cup of gasoline, you should be dismissed without hesitation. That's what the rule book, the handbook of LPRC says. But guess what? Guess what, folks? After they caught Zolizo stealing the fuel, because it was on video now, the management was forced to do something. The management wanted to fire Zolizo. Zolizo told them, I swear you fire me. All the bad thing that we've been doing here, I will expose all. Zolizo blackmailed the management. Zolizo blackmailed the management of LPRC. He told the MD, he told the deputy for administration, Stanley Fall, he told Adrian Mario Hall, deputy for operations, he told all of them, if you fire me here, you fire me for stealing the fuel oil, everything we have done here together, I will expose it. Folks, are you listening to me? The LPRC handbook is crystal clear that if you are caught stealing fuel, because you see, the product at LPRC does not belong to LPRC. It is stored at LPRC for importers, for business people. So Zolizo said, if you fire me for stealing fuel, I will expose everything that we have been involved in. All the stealing we've been doing here, I will expose it. Because of that, after Zolizo blackmailed and threatened to spill the beans, to expose the people, then they said, okay, we will only suspend Zolizo. When it is crystal clear that if you steal a cup of fuel oil or gasoline at LPRC, it establishes grounds for immediate and summary dismissal. In that suspension is dismissal. You know why they have such a strict policy against theft of fuel? It is because the product that is stored there, it is not for them. They are merely a storage facility. Now you are stealing the product that belongs to their customers. They say no basis for whatever. But because they are all involved in stealing, the top management, Zolizo, all of them involved in stealing from LPRC, Zolizo threatened them. If you fire me, I will expose you all. Then they wrote him the letter instead. Let me tell you what their plan is now. Their plan is, because Zolizo has threatened them, and they only suspended him instead of firing him as per the handbook, their plan is when they bring Zolizo back after 2 months, they will send him to another department. That is their plan. That is their plan. Let me read the letter for you. Subject: 2 months suspension without salary and benefits. You see that? 2 months suspension without salary and benefits. I'm reading his suspension letter, which should have been a dismissal letter. You are hereby suspended for 2 months without salary and benefits with immediate effect in contravention of section what's the Roman number again? IV what? Section 14, section 15, section 15.8.4 F of the Employees Handbook of LPRC. Pending the outcome of the investigation to be conducted, you are to keep away from the premises of the company. Please hand over all LPRC properties within your possession to the HR department. And should the investigators need you, a call will be placed to you. Kind regards. This is from the HR. Fellow Liberians. Oh yeah, IV4. Yeah, you're right. IV4. Yeah, V5, V16, V27. Yeah, IV4. That's it. Roman number IV4. You're right. Section 4. So listen, the LPRC handbook is clear. The LPRC handbook says when you steal product, you should be fired. But they say Zolizo say, yeah, try it. I will expose you. Every day you hear of products going missing at LPRC, or you hearing 1 million gallons of product they can't account for it, all that kind of stuff. Zolizo threatened them. If you try to fire me, I will expose you all. Everything we've done here, I will expose it. That's why Zolizo they say suspended. You see that, folks? You see that? That's why they say they can't fire Zolizo, because they're afraid that Zolizo will expose them. And Zolizo does know a lot. According to my sources, Zolizo knows a lot. And that's why. You know, I have another story for you. There's a guy called Tamadamayanes, Ishmael Sharif.
Ishmael Sharif, yeah.
He used to be a popular comedian back in the day. But that's not the only thing Ishmael Sharif is capable of. Ishmael Sharif is also a professional person. He's educated, and he's a businessman. Ishmael Sharif is a seditious also, long-standing seditious.
Yeah, he contested in District 8.
He did contest, yes. Ishmael Sharif was appointed at LPRC as operations manager at LPRC. Back in February, Ishmael Sharif was fired. He was let go. And I'm going to tell you all why they fired him. I have all the information here. I have his letter of termination. I have everything, all the information. Let me tell you what happened. Ishmael Sharif, when he took over as operations manager at LPRC, according to him, he embarked on this crusade to reduce theft, because operations, everything falls under him in terms of, you know, the product storage, the terminal, and all that kind of stuff. Ishmael Sharif told people that his mission was to reduce theft at LPRC. The theft of fuel was too much.
They're stealing.
He embarked on this crusade. This is a crusade that cost him his job. Let me tell you this. They did all the assessment. They realized that the security at LPRC, predominantly the security led by Zolizo and his people, they were the ones doing the stealing, mostly the stealing, the petty theft. Now, I'm talking about the big stealing that the top bosses doing, but the petty stealing of fuel that the people down there. So Ishmael Sharif, Stanley Fall, Deputy for Administration, and Mario Hoff, the Deputy for Operations. Stanley Fall was not in our meeting. It was Ishmael Sharif. It was Yaya, who is the chief of staff to the MD, some guy called Yaya Sano or something. Yaya. And there's another guy called Agent Mario Hoff, who is the deputy for operations. They had a meeting. In that meeting, they agreed. That meeting was held in February of this year. They agreed that they were going to bring people from, they were going to bring these guys. They were going to bring Coast Guard from the AFL. They were going to bring soldiers, Coast Guard officers from the AFL to help them at night to patrol the compound. Okay? to avoid the stealing. Yes, they said they were going to do that. They will bring Coast Guard. That's what they said, brother. Listen to this, though. They took their decision to bring the Coast Guard. Then on February the 12th, the Coast Guard officers arrived at LPRC in the evening to begin their patrol. The Coast Guard officers from the AFL. When they arrived at the premises, what happened? Zolizo was notified. They sent him a text message. I have that text message in my possession. The text message that they sent out to Zolizo to inform him as Assistant Director of Security that the Coast Guard people were coming. Listen to this. Let me read the text message for you. This text message was sent by the DMDA. Stanley 4 sent this text message to Zolizo, informing Zolizo that the Coast Guard people were coming out to begin patrol at the terminal. This is the text message that Stanley 4 sent out to Zolizo. Mr. Davis, good day. Please be informed that as part of the ISPS protocol, the Coast Guard will be carrying out a routine exercise of securing vulnerable points at the PST, which stands for Production Storage Terminal. Kindly grant them the fullest cooperation of our security section. This text message was sent on February the 12th at 6:46 p.m. This text message. This is the text message right here. I got it. It was sent by Mr. Stanley 4 to Zolizo. When Zolizo received this text message, Zolizo drove to the premises. He was angry. He began hurling insults, cursing the Coast Guard men.
Yeah.
What they can do here? They can do here. They won't show that we're not able to secure the place. Because he was angry. The Coast Guard were about to stop his operation from stealing the fuel. Zolizo insulted the people, and a lot of noise broke out. Do you recall, Boakai, in February when it was reported that night that there was an incident at LPRC between soldiers of the armed forces and LPRC security?
Yeah, that's a video I'm checking for. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Folks, you remember the incident? There was an incident involving soldiers of the armed forces and the and LPRC security. That is the incident. Zolizo was the one, he started that whole noise. It was the eve of the bicentennial celebration. When the Coast Guard people came, Zolizo got angry. He began insulting them. And as he was doing that, guess what happened? Guess what happened? The Coast Guard people called their boss, their commander. And the commander called Ishmael Sharif. And he said, look, our guys were just deployed. But when they got there, your people started insulting the guys, the soldiers. Your assistant manager of security, Zolizo, Mr. Tabla Davis, insulting the people. Then word reached to George Weah. Listen, just see what George Weah coming to do. Word reached to George Weah that there was noise at LPRC. In fact, a local media people got there and they started recording the situation. There was AFL soldiers and LPRC security were at loggerheads and they were fighting. That is what happened. It was because the Coast Guard people had been deployed to stop the stealing of the fuel at LPRC. Zolizo made Grambo that the post should leave. So John we are called Mary Coleman Ure, or Mary Ure Coleman, whatever her name is. They said she's very weak, very incompetent. She sits there, and those guys that run a circle, run rings around her. Very incompetent woman. That Mary Ure Coleman or Mary Coleman Ure, whatever her name is. Listen, then Joe Weah called her and said, look, why are you hearing to LPRC so? They say the men are making noise at the front. You know tomorrow at bicentennial, Joe Weah don't have time that AFL soldiers and LPRC security were making noise and fighting and possibly people could shoot. You remember they said there was even a shooting there? You remember?
There was a shooting. I don't know. If someone do have the video, please try to send it to us, man.
There was a shooting. There was a shooting. Let me explain the story. I will explain the whole story to y'all. So while they were there, Joey called Mary Coleman and said, look, The next day, February the 13th, was the bicentennial celebration, the official celebration. So Joey said to Mary Coleman, look, you know tomorrow my bicentennial program. I don't want no noise. Now you think you'll get to LPRC, you put it under control right now. He didn't care that Zolizo was defying and resisting the Coast Guard coming there, because they never told Zolizo that Coast Guard was coming. They told him, you see the time? 6:46 p.m. on February 12th.
Yeah.
The night the Coast Guard went is the same night they told him. The same night the Coast Guard officers were deployed in the premises, because they said if you tell Zolizo way ahead of time, Zolizo will do everything to sabotage it, because Zolizo wants to continue to steal the fuel. So don't tell the people. I have all the letters here, everything. I have all the documents. So Joey's only concern was, Mary, you come on. My program is tomorrow.
Yeah.
You better don't spoil my program. Whatever you're doing on LPRC, you're making noise, stop it. Mary Coleman called. She called, I believe, Stanley Ford or Adrian Mario Hoff. Stanley Ford is the deputy for administration. And Joey did not care that the broadcast got to stop the stealing of the fuel. The only issue was, don't spoil my bicentennial program tomorrow. And I want nothing to overshadow the bicentennial program. That was all we are concerned. That was the whole concern. So Mary Coleman called. Listen to what they did. Yaka. Mary Coleman called the LPR, her deputies, and told them, the president, the chief, they called me up. The chief said, when I made noise, his program is tomorrow. He want nothing overshadowing his program. He want nothing overshadowing his program. So you please put that situation under control. Let the Coast Guard people go back.
Yeah.
Let the Coast Guard people go back. Then they went. They told the Coast Guard. They said, you got to go back. Now, Tamadamayanis, Ishmael Sharif, is the one now who had to tell the people, say, oh, y'all can go back, gentlemen. The president said he want no noise, y'all can go back. They had already made noise. We heard the Coast Guard people shot a few rounds up in the air and all that kind of stuff. We heard that. The Coast Guard left. Because Joey said they will not do anything to mess up his bicentennial celebration the next day. When the Coast Guard left, guess what happened, folks? Let me give you the evidence. Then they decided to investigate. They say now they are about to take action against Ishmael Sharif. As you'll see here, Ishmael Sharif's letter of termination was February 15. 3 days later, they fired Tamadamayanis. The entire top management who were in that meeting that day, Stanley Ford, deputy for administration, Adrian Mario Hoff, deputy for operations, Tamadamayanis, Ishmael Sharif, operations manager. They all were in the meeting when they made a decision that they would bring Coast Guard. But then 3 days later, they wrote Ishmael Sharif and dismissed him. They made it look like it was Ishmael Sharif alone who brought the Coast Guard. Hello? They did not touch Zolizo. They dismissed Ishmael Sharif, who as operations manager is the one who was complaining of the theft. They all went to the meeting and they all agreed that they will bring the Coast Guard to help them curb the theft, reduce the theft. But they took the decision and they fired him. I have his letter of dismissal right here. I will publish all these letters for you today, all these documents. Let me read it for you. Liberian Petroleum Refining Company, February 15, 2022. Mr. Ishmael Sharif, Operations Manager, Liberian Petroleum Refining Company, Busro Island, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Mr. Sharif, subject, termination for grave misconduct. Are you listening? Let me read it. The letter funny. It's sad, but it's funny. They lied on Ishmael. They say that Ishmael alone brought the Coast Guard. So therefore, they fired him. Listen to this. Please be informed that your employment with the Liberian Petroleum Refining Company as operations manager is summarily terminated on grounds of grave misconduct, which has made it impossible for LPRC to maintain any relationship of mutual trust and confidence between you and the company. The decision to terminate you follows a repeated instance of misconduct on May 5, 2021, for which you were suspended for a period of 1 month and coupled with the incident of February 12, 2022, when you invited and brought in the Liberian Coast Guard to take over the security affairs of LPRC without management authorization. You hear the beating they charge the Melway? They say Ishmael Sharif brought the Coast Guard to take over security. When Stanley Ford, Deputy Managing Director for Administration, Adrian Mario Hall, Deputy Managing Director for Operations, when all of them were present in the meeting and they agreed that they will invite the Coast Guard to come and patrol the terminal at night to curb or reduce the theft of the fuel, they turned it around and they made it look like it was Ishmael Sharif alone that brought in the Coast Guard. You see what they did? They lied on the guard and they fired him. This termination takes immediate effect, and you are kindly requested to hand over any official LPRC documents or property, including the vehicle, employee ID card, handset, all keys in your possession or under your control, to the human resource manager. Your final salary and benefits, where necessary, will be delivered at the end of this month. We want to thank you for the services you rendered to LPRC for the period that you worked with the company, and wish you well in your future endeavors. Kind regards, sincerely yours, Werusha Fernandez Kemokai, Human Resources Manager. Folks, Ishmael Sharif was fired because of a conspiracy. They agreed they would bring in the people. They would bring in the Coast Guard. But then, when the Coast Guard came, and Zoli Zo started to fight with the Coast Guard, so soldiers, cussing them, which led to the discharge of a few rounds in the air. We heard that. They were shooting at LPRC. This was an incident that provoked that shooting. As a result of that, they took the entire thing and put it on Ishmael Sharif's head, that he is the one that single-handedly brought the Coast Guard to take over security at LPRC. They fired him. Ishmael Sharif is grieving where he is. They fired him. Ishmael Sharif, I'm told, went to other officials in the government to complain and explain his side of the story. Fellow Liberians, nobody listened to Ishmael Sharif. Ishmael Sharif was trying to prevent theft. He proposed it to the management. The management agreed. They gave their endorsement, and they communicated with the commander of the Coast Guard, and the Coast Guard came. Okay. When the Coast Guard came, Zoli Zo made grumble until the Coast Guard people left. After, of course, an incident went down. Okay. I also have here the press release that was put up that day. There was a press release issued in regard to this situation by LPRC. I have it right here. This is a press release. It was put out the very next day, February 13th. Press release. Monrovia, Liberia, February 13, 2022. The management of the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company wishes to inform the general public that at no time the Liberian Coast Guard of the Armed Forces of Liberia was invited at its product storage terminal. They issued a press release and they lied. Where is Baka? Where did he go? Perhaps they're out of power. They lied. They said they never invited the Coast Guard. The management, they lied. They denied that they ever invited the Coast Guard. In fact, they went on to say the Liberian Coast Guard, as part of its routine operations, have been providing security inspections along the waterway relative to the International Seaport Security RSPS protocol. The management regrets the incident that created a panic at its facility and has, with immediate effect, dismissed and suspended LPRC employees involved in the incident at its product storage terminal. Until Zolizo was suspended for 1 month at the time, but Tamadamayanes Ishmael Sharif was fired. Fellow Liberians, fired. That is what they did to Tamadamayanes, which was so unfair. Let me go and tell you another story here. Moving on to another story. Every year, Muslims from all over the world go pay one of the most, it's like a duty, an obligation of Muslims to go to Mecca. Every year, they go to the Hajj. It's a pilgrimage. They call it the Hajj. Now, in Liberia, about between 500 to 700 Muslims go to Mecca each year. Going to the Hajj, or the Hajj as it is called, going to Mecca, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. One of the 5 pillars.
Yeah.
You must do certain things in life before you die as a Muslim. One of which is at least visit Mecca once in your lifetime. Some people, they save money for many, many years just to make this pilgrimage, this holy trip. But this year, there will be big trouble in Liberia. Many people will not be able to go. And let me tell you, according to the information I just received, politics, turf war, people fighting among themselves has gotten in the way. 3 separate groups responsible for the Hajj trip. The Internal Affairs, Vani Sharif, the Internal Affairs Minister, Vani Sharif, the Muslim Council group, and the ACOP Lucini Camara group. Those 3 groups, heavy confusion has started among them. Hello, are you listening to me? Now, the confusion started. The confusion has inflamed and has been exacerbated to the extent where one group is blaming the Minister of Internal Affairs, Vani Sharif, and another group is blaming the 2 other groups, the Lucini Camara group and the Muslim Council group. Bottom line, the Muslim community is in uproar. Nobody knows whether anybody will go to Mecca this year. Pagai, you are a Muslim. I'm pretty sure you are aware of this.
Yesterday, there was a scene right on Kere and the street here. Kere and Buchanan Street. There were Lucini Camara have his office. The incident occurred between former police 102 Abraham Kroma and deputy, the guy Abubakar Bar from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Yeah. Assistant, I don't know why he assistant minister or what kind of minister there. And even on his page, he started threatening A.B. Kroma that A.B. Kroma can do nothing to him. A.B. Kroma is a rebel because of what occurred. I wasn't there.
And what occurred? What did you hear?
Yeah. The issue about the Internal Affairs Ministry getting involved in this year activities, it have delayed the people from going
to
Mecca. So now they were to Guinea, Sierra Leone, and other countries. People they are people been there 2 weeks ago, but for us,
already in Mecca.
Yeah, in Mecca 2 weeks ago. But for us, Liberia, our people are still here on ground just because of the same politicking that is happening within the Muslim community. So now the airspace should have been closed today for no air going in and out of Mecca, because from now till Friday it's all about
no plane going in and out of Mecca. Medina.
It's all about worshiping and then focus up until Abraham Day that will be for on Saturday.
Friday.
On Friday, yeah. So now
nobody can go to Mecca now because they closed the airport in Medina to allow in pilgrims.
Yeah. So what the people now in Medina, they have at least allowed, they have given a little time for us now in Liberia, at least our people can go. I just spoke to somebody, say, they have alerted a few more hours that we can see that, yeah, Costa, because Liberia, other countries are all there now. Liberia, so what people saying that, okay, we can allow our people from Liberia to come in, but we'll give them from now to tomorrow or the day after, or else there will be no other way now we can.
Okay, but what is the problem? What is it? The money, people have eaten the money, or what? What is
people eat? Yeah, the money. People eating the money. When you get it, when they get the money, the Ministry of Internal Affairs want to eat some, the other people want to eat some. So there is no money now. And Lucini Camara too, he gave some money. The Muslim Council too, the president too gave some money, but the Ministry of Internal Affairs sat over it. They don't want to get other people involved. They have
and they are controlling it now. They can produce the money for people to go.
They can provide a plane because you have to charter a flight that will carry the people from here to Mecca, and our same flight will bring them back. So up to now, our people are still here in Liberia. They can't go anywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And Medina Fowl is not a short distance.
It's not so short distance. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, thank you, my friend. The city is actually Jeddah City. That's where the airport is. Jeddah City, not Medina. Thank you. This is a shame, boy. Corruption. Corruption everywhere. You see why I can tell you corruption? I know religion. Whether you Muslim, you Christian, if you are a rogue, you are a rogue. It does not matter. But boy, you would know, perhaps, has the Ministry of Internal Affairs ever been involved in the pilgrimage to Mecca?
Nope.
Why the hell did they get involved this time?
The Ministry of Internal Affairs, the government will provide the money to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. The Ministry of Internal Affairs didn't get money.
That was somebody saying, I don't know.
The president normally gave, the Eddie and whatsoever, they will get the money to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Ministry of Internal Affairs will take that money and turn it over to the Muslim Council.
To the Muslim Council.
Yeah, that's how it's done. But this time around, Vani Salif, the Abu Bakr Ba, the Idris Belete, and other people want to get involved, like to say, oh, there's the president doing this and blah, blah, blah. We want to control it.
So they're trying to enter the Internal Affairs Ministry now.
Yeah.
And they ate the damn money. What a disgrace. So Abu Bakr Ba, he's an assistant minister at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Assistant. He's not deputy. I think he's assistant. I know the kid. I know the kid. So Abu Bakr Ba, who is a sedition, so he was involved too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls there.
077, and I'm hearing people pay 6,500 each. People, people do raise money just for the particular initiative. So when people give that money, and the government need to come up with the flight and other things, protection, visa, and other things just for our people to travel. Up to now, we can get a visa for our people. The flight, there is no flight. How will the people go? The people are still here on ground while others are already there. Guinea, I said Guinea, 2 weeks now, the people been there since 2 weeks ago. So now, what our people here in Liberia are doing normally now, this time around Costa, instead of them going with the folks here in Liberia, they do travel to Guinea and add up to the people that are in Guinea and go instead of wasting their time here in Liberia. That's what happening now this time around.
So they just go to Guinea and give them money and join the people in Guinea to go to Mecca.
That's what happening.
Let's take some calls there, but I'll open the phone lines, read the numbers out slowly. Let's take some calls.
0770-102-102, 0886-010383 555-102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171 +231 888 624171.
So in April of this year, Saudi Arabia set a limit of 1 million pilgrims. Only 1 million people it can receive now for the Hajj. They will only allow 1 million people to go to Mecca in April of this year. Let's take some calls.
All right, let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Patrick Dan, and Buck, I thank you and the hero for the good work you're doing. But the election they had in Lofa County, me are confused. The whole thing here, if they cheated the Unity Party and let hero hear the thing too, if they cheated the Unity Party, why can't we, the opposition, we the Unity Party, why we can't pay our tally sheet so that we can expose the criminal? So hero, please answer the question. Why can't we the Unity Party put
I will not answer.
Expose the criminal then? That's my question. Thank you.
Okay, hold on, Bogey. Let me respond. You see what I told you? All of y'all come to me. Hero answer that one for all. Hero said that one here. The hero not get answer for all our question. The hero told y'all from the beginning of the show that morning that and do the hero not do it best with the election business. He leave it to the leader then now. They want it up to Joseph Boga then for them to answer that one. The hero not get answer for that one. They gonna show you the hero will die inside. But I beg you, we not get answer for that one there. Let the people then answer, the political leader then let them answer that question. The hero not do it best. He leave it with them now. Let's go take some call. You don't ask me about election business because I finished giving my advice to the political leader then. I spoke with JMB. I gave him my advice. So, and I am not going to tell you on the show what I told him. So it's up to them to act. So you please leave me with the election business here. Let us different thing. The thing what I get control over that the one I will deal with now. That one there I don't get control over it. That the big people thing. So let go back to different thing here. But let's say I walk out there. The hero died in the other show.
Good morning. Hello. Okay, the person not ready yet. When you call, you off your receiver and then talk to us directly through your phone. That's what you do here. Normally, let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, but they election.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Baka. Good morning to our Liberian Costa. My name is Basabo, and I'm calling from Nigeria.
Basabo, good morning.
Yeah, Baka.
Yeah, go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, Baka. They all show you the hero now die from the other one here. And they only show say I was born. I see the hero now die from the other show and get answer to the other question. But anyway, Baka, to the point, you know what the people are doing in Liberia right now? Anybody can do anything. See, everybody has gone. All the other countries, even Nigeria, everybody, all the Muslims has gone. But only in Liberia, the Muslims are left out. Because in Liberia, you can do anything and nothing will come out. Nothing is going to come out. Nothing.
Thank you so much. I'll take another person from this line here. Good morning.
All right, somebody just send me a message, but take that call first and I'll provide this information.
Okay.
You want to provide the information?
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, your name are you calling us from?
I'm calling from supermarket right now.
What's your name?
Teku Kamara.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the issue about the Hajj business, you know, the Internal Affairs Minister, they get involved in this year, you know, to just see and just make our people welcome miserable in this time. They both pay their high and I speak to my own father. My father pay welcome his own money to welcome to go for the particular trade. They pay to the agency because Lieutenant Kamara is the one that been doing this thing. Now this year, because they see Lieutenant Kamara also is aspiring for this political party, then they want to come and politicize the whole thing. They came out with a committee that this is a committee from the president, and the president selected this particular committee. Now it happened that way, and according to information, they called the president. The president said that I don't know anything about committee business. So now when they asked Fanny, said why you did this, he said I did it for political reasons. You see that? So now our people here, they pay their high end money. It's not something free. Not enough free ticket. They pay half $6,000 US. For them to go.
Okay.
The situation they are in now.
All right. Thank you so much. And I understand there may likely be a protest tomorrow if things don't go well from now till tomorrow on the
There you go. But you know what? You know what? I'm glad that. Well, I shouldn't say I'm glad, but Vani Salif is a Muslim man himself.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God I'm not Christian person doing this because people will say, oh, the Christian person want black and Muslim from going. In fact, Christians should not be involved with planning to go to Hajj. They're not for Christians. It's for Muslims. But somebody just messaged me and said there were 270 of them total that the people pay 6,000. They say 6,000 per person, okay?
Yeah, 6,000. Yeah,
$6,000 per person. That was somebody that messaged me, and they said that Lucini Kamara is the one who have been doing this ever since. Why?
Mm.
They say,
Okay.
yeah, and it should happen smoothly. Smoothly. That's what I'm told. They say every year, but last year, did we hear about this?
No.
The reason we didn't hear about it because there was no problem. But this year, it is a problem, which is why we're talking about this, and Muslims are pissed. And I am concerned. And I'm pissed too, because the people saved up, they deserve to go to the Hajj, which is one of the 5 pillars that a Muslim in his lifetime must attain. You must be able to do this. You must fulfill this pillar. Go to Mecca at least once in your lifetime. People pay their money, $6,000 per person. That's a lot of money. That money is not just for the plane ticket, it's for everything, including accommodation and all.
Yeah.
You understand? So yes, let them express themselves. Brother Fasu Kone, why do you think I brought this up? It was not brought up by Bwaga, who is a Muslim on the show. The issue was brought up by me because I am concerned about this. Because this is an extremely important thing to people to go to Mecca. $6,000. Some people say 6,005. But I'm told people are telling me 6,000. Whether it's 6,500 or 6,000, it is a whole lot of money. People to save up all this money in a hard country to go to Mecca, then you destroy everything for them. This is unforgivable. May Allah strike them. All the people involved in this, that kind of money you eat, may you die. Inshallah.
Amina, inshallah.
I'm telling you, this is nonsense. Let's go take some calls there, boy, guy.
All right. Don't take this person. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, where are joining us from?
Oh, this Prince calling you from Japan.
Go ahead, my brother. You have to speak up. You take 1 minute quickly. We have a lot of people calling you.
Yeah, to get, airfare is very hard now. Costa is talking about 6,000 to 6,005. A plane ticket now is very high, even from Liberia to Japan. It costs almost $4,000 to $5,000. So I think the 6,000 they are paying, I think the money the government add up is what those guys want to eat. The money the government add up will help the people for lodging, for accommodation and transportation there also. But the airfare to Mecca now is very high. You can even put in your name, you Google it, you're going to get even 7,000 for plane ticket to go Saudi Arabia. It's very high now. The cost to fly there is very high.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now take somebody from this line. Pangomo Kamara. Pangomo. Hello.
Hello, Baka.
Yeah, Pangomo.
Yeah, Baka, come on. Good morning, Costa.
Morning, Bob.
Good morning. Yeah, my son Costa, good morning.
Morning, Pangomo.
Listen down. You know, this is the problem we got in Liberia. That's why we live out. So we have government. I know the whole thing that the party are.
You go for government in Hajj, Benny. They roll there.
The Camara, he been to the Hajj committee here for more than 5 years, 10 years. Nobody living up. Yeah. So what do all now? Because the Senate Camara become Akko Senate Barrel.
Yeah,
it's a party that.
That's where the problem comes from.
That got more force. Now, it's funny way the thing they get to Unity Party, I don't call, Lufakade, to take their own representative, but they say, swear.
Can you see that?
All this one that fall.
Okay.
So, that's CDC.
That's a problem, Costa.
Baga, that's the issue right there.
Yeah.
Losini Kamara been running their program for long. Every year, Losini Kamara arranges the people to go to the Hajj. No complaint. Nobody eating money. Everybody goes. Because Losini Kamara now is the political leader of ACO, CDC people say, let's get
inside. He wanted the glory.
We want Losini Kamara to be seen as the man. But Losini Kamara not doing free thing for the people. The people pay their money.
Absolutely.
The people pay their money. 6,500 per person. Yes, it is confirmed. That is the amount. 6,500. Just look at it. We are talking about what, almost 300 people. That's over $1 million. That's about 1.950 million. $1,950,000. If you do 300 people, 6,500 US per person, almost 2 million. 50,000 shy of $2 million. This is the kind of money. But because Losini Kamara say he's running for president now, so they want to honor man Losini Kamara, they all jump inside. The government jump inside. You see that kind of thing? CDC government can steal. Then you won't go do Hajj business with them to go to Mecca. Then you tell people money. Because the point about it is that the government does not need to be involved. It has been working very smoothly, guy. Why should the government get involved? It makes absolutely no sense.
Because Lucini Kamara is a chef, means that the standard bearer of ACO.
Yeah, they want to undermine Lucini.
That's all.
Now, I don't support Lucini Kamara in anything political. I don't give a damn about him. But he's been arranging the Mecca thing here smoothly. There has been no problem. He runs the agency that arranges everything. Accommodation, plane tickets, or the flights, everything. Lucini does it. Visa. Then you get it now, you say, let's give it to the government, let the government get involved because Lucini running for office. Look, you see how they put stupid? Lucini running for president, so now we got to do this. We can't let Lucini take credit. Lucini taking credit for what? The people they are paying their money. They are paying their money. Lucini now, you know, Lucini get money to come pay for $6,500 for one person. So, somebody wrote me here to say, the man said he sent money from America for a man to go to Mecca. Now a man cannot go to Mecca this year. Okay. Can you imagine that? I'm told Lucini Kamara also said he will help 150 people. That's what the person told me, yeah.
Yeah, Costa, that's it. I said all of those things are involved.
So the Lucini said he will help, personally help. I didn't know Lucini got that kind of money to afford that because that's a lot of money. That he will help 150 people to go to Mecca.
Lucini get money. Lucini get money.
Yeah, Lucini a businessman doing insurance business, all that kind of thing. There.
Sure.
Yeah, secure race. NIA company secure.
Yeah,
race.
right. Yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah, Lucini been in business for long. So now they will honor my Lucini Kamara because of politics. That the government got involved because of politics. Oh, election coming. Oh, the Lucini man say he won't run for president now. He arranging Hajj, so we'll get involved. Can you imagine that? You sabotage the people thing now. They put value now. You see what has happened now? You thought you were getting inside to honor man Lucini, but you've honored man yourselves. Because the people are not stupid. They know that Lucini been doing this thing for years, and there had been no problem. Okay? There had been no problem. Let's go back and take some calls there. Let's take some more calls.
Let's take Charles Robert on this line. Charlie, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Bwagai. Good morning to Henry. And I know many persons listening who think I come to talk about election matter. No. The same thing the hero said, the party will speak. And when the party speak, whether I agree or not, it is a party that has spoken. And you know. And so what we're supposed to do in Lova, we did it, and we all have leadership, and that leadership must be given the opportunity to act. So I worked with LPRC for 6 years, even though as the contractor, I was guided by the handbook, a very handbook that I got every employee, including the contractor, because we are a contractor, we are employee too. And you know, just not legally bound by many things, but every action that is taken by the entity is one in the handbook. And so stealing and fighting in LPRC premises has no warning. If someone dismisses off. So Zozo has been suspended 2 times.
Yeah.
At LPRC 2 times. And Java is stealing. The first one was here in the ARV people. It was I that warrant no suspension. He was suspended. Then one, he was caught red-handed. And look, the CCTV camera at LPRC is for other security. For someone to tamper with the entire CCTV department need to go, not even Zone alone. The entire CCTV, because I got director, is for other compliance. And you know, so, but let me quickly end on the politics that enter the Muslim community. And what I know, the guy, according to Abraham Kroma this morning, Colonel Abraham Kroma, former police 102,
He was on OKFN this morning. The guys took money and they ate the money on crying that the president was going to pay for plane ticket or all humanitarian or philanthropy were going to pay for plane ticket. Now the people pay that money, the ticket can come, the people are stranded, they can't go. Politics have entered religion and entered through who? Fani Salif, Musa Kone, Abubakar Ba. Abubakar Ba is the spokesperson for the committee appointed by Fani Salif. It was never like that before. We never heard about this thing before. It has been existing long time. A Hajj committee. The government gave whatever amount he want to help, the government want to help with to the Muslim community. The guy said, Lucini Belede is not heading ACO. For him to head the Hajj committee, ACO will take the glory, he will take the glory, and CDC will not get vote.
Okay.
And it's based upon that they appointed a Hajj committee, a CDC Hajj committee that caused embarrassment for the Muslim community.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be so.
Thank you. Let's take Noah Zao.
Thank you, Charles. Thank you for that information. Thank you very much, Charles.
Let's take Noah Zao Gibson. Noah, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Bwakai, and good morning, Costa, our dynamic leader. Morning to all our supporters in the diaspora. This is Noah Zao Gibson. I'm speaking to you from Jakarta, District Number 2, Japan Freeway, formerly Somalia Drive. I think the topic on the discussion is very, very critical and pertinent to accountability. The Hajj, let me start with the Hajj. I think this is supposed to be religious activity. And when we speak of religious activity or religious affiliation, it's something that should come with accountability. And when we're hearing the kind of thing where people accusing one another about this, they won't happen, that won't happen, it's very unacceptable. So for me, I want to register my disappointment in our religious leaders that they got to conduct themselves well if we want this country to proceed well. And let me conclude on this note. On this note, I want to inform our leader of the COP so much for your role you are playing as it relates to seeing to it that this government is put out come 2023. We should not lose hope. All hopes are not lost. I think what happened from Lofa is just a lesson learned that we should put our act to order. We should put our act into place next year when we shall get ready for the 2023 election. I'm very optimistic that we will win. Okay. And we win, not just winning, but bigly. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Noah. Bwaga, hold on. I have some fresh information here. Hold on. Very interesting. I'm going to provide in connection in regard to this whole Hajj thing we're talking about going to Mecca. Somebody just told me the Lucinability Group, the Lucinability Agency charges $6,000 US, but it is the Jawia Group under the Ministry of Internal Affairs that's charging $6,500. I don't know how true that is. I'm just throwing it out, but that's not what I wanted to give. The information I wanted to provide is that somebody just told me a few months ago, Lucini Camara went to Kwaruboni, the oldest Mandingo chiefdom in the Republic, Kwaruboni. He went to Kwaruboni and he made a promise to the people in Kwaruboni, in Lofa County. He said to them that he committed to send 50 people from Kwaruboni to Mecca out of his pocket. They said the people were jubilating in Kwaruboni. According to what I'm told, this news was met with serious anger from CDC. CDC people were very unhappy about this. So the government decided that they will undermine Lucini Camara from the whole Hajj process. That's when they set up this committee. They set up a committee headed by Lucini Belete and Musa Kone. Musa Kone works in the government. He's a seditious.
Yeah.
You know Musa Kone, right?
Musa Kone, yeah.
That is correct. But then the committee is inexperienced. The committee doesn't know how to do the whole process. They started collecting the money. After collecting the money from some of the people, they couldn't secure visas for those people. They couldn't arrange a flight. And then everyone started running back to Lucini Camara. At the time, it was too late. Are you listening, Bwakai? Because of that thing that Lucini did in Kwaruboni and told the people, I will send 50 people here from Kwaruboni to Mecca. Now what makes the government say, oh, they may want to use the Hajj better here for political reasons, so let honor him. They set up a new Hajj committee and started collecting people's money. After collecting the money, they can't get the visas. They can't. My man, look, they got them too stupid. Let's go back to the phone lines and take some calls. Do you have to be involved with everything? Does everything have to be about politics? No. Stay out of some things. Stay out of some things. You ain't got no business in it. Lucini Kamara once sent 1,000 people to Mecca out of his pocket that he money.
They make money.
That's not your business. He running for president. The Muslim people will vote for him because he's sending people to Mecca. That their business. That they have, and you can tell our government money. You go campaign here. You say pro project, we are project. That's not your business. I make own money. You don't have to be involved with everything. Look what you not do now. You have destroyed yourselves. With the Muslim community, they are angry now. They are angry at you. Because of the blunder, your incompetence, this year, Liberian Muslims might not be able to go to Mecca. Because of what you've done. Because of what you've done, Liberian Muslims might not be able to go to Mecca, and they will blame you. They will blame you. You think they will forgive you? Oh, yeah, you know. So they will be angry at you as they are now, and there might be consequences even in the elections that are coming next year. Everything does not have to be about politics. Stay out of it. Lucini Kamara been doing that thing for many years. There was no yo-yo. We hear no noise. I'm not a fan of Lucini Kamara. I'm not a fan. I don't even think I know the guy other than knowing of him, but I don't think I've ever met Lucini Kamara. But it doesn't matter. He's been doing this for a long time. You got to go set up your own government committee and put Musa Kone. What the hell does Musa Kone know about going to about planning Hajj? But you have to have the contacts already in place. How do you get the visas? How do you arrange the plane? All the tickets? You have to know these things. Let's go back there and take 3 more calls and we'll call it a day, Bugger. 3 more calls and we'll call it a day.
All right. Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
And then I got something.
Good morning. Good morning, our little hero.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, I'm Amos T. I'm calling from the USA, Maryland.
Go ahead, Emma.
Yeah, my regard to this issue about the EPS officer. The EPS officer, he have been not to be doing such a thing. This guy, Tony Ebola time 2014, his other name is Tama. This guy is linked with most of the criminals in that Pennsylvania area. All the criminals and Robert know him very well. He linked with them. I complained him before 2014 when Eddie shut down all the entertainment center, and this guy went to Royal Plus or entertainment center. He was well posted, and I went to him. I talked to him. I said, "Man, this is not an executive ground for an executive protection officer to be posted." And he insulted me. So I stayed there and called his boss immediately. From that day, he had a grudge for me until I left from Liberia. So when I saw that incident yesterday morning, Cool Online went live. I watched it, and later on I saw a post that it was he had a link with it. He was the one who committed the act. I said, "Well, that's strange to me."
All right.
Then back to our election issue in Lofa County. What Lofa County did, they did not do it to Joseph Baga. They did it to themselves. They buried the image of the county.
All right.
Because
Thank you so much. Now we take other people. We can have you on the line throughout.
They say Lucini Belete and Ebi Kroma nearly fought last night at around 7:30 p.m. in Lucini Kamara office. The story you're explaining.
The story I was explaining.
So the CDC people put Lucini Belete on the committee and Musa Kone on the committee in order to undermine Lucini Kamara.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. It was a serious issue yesterday, right on the street. Right
Wow.
on the street. They took it from in the office and came downstairs.
Wow.
And it was not easy there. Yeah. It was not easy there. Let's take people. Komara, good morning, welcome.
Thank you, Bogai. Thank you, Costa. Good morning to you. Good morning to your listeners. I just want to make some comment regarding this Hajj issue. You see, I hear people talking about the government help the Liberian Muslims. The government is not giving no money to the Liberian Muslims. What happened? The Arab countries, they will send tickets for the cost of their traveling to Mecca. Every year they do that. When my mother, who just passed about a month ago, was going a few years back when Kafumba was living, that's how they went. But when those tickets come to the government will issue those tickets to the Muslim Council. And not all of it they can give to the Muslim Council. What they do, they will take some out for political reason and they will give it out to people that they know personally. That's what happened. It is not government money that they gave to the Muslims to travel. The Arab country, the rich Arab people sent offer. That is a way of, for the cause of Islam. That's what they do. But they don't give this money to the individual Muslim. They send it to the government of Liberia.
Okay, so Costa, AB Kroma is also going for the Hajj this year.
Also, AB was supposed to go.
Yeah, AB is supposed to go. So yesterday after that,
can we get AB on?
I don't have a number if he's.
Let me call AB.
So Abu Bakar Ba posted on his Facebook page. AB Kroma, former 102, I don't have to be a rebel like you to face you. You have stepped on the wrong toes. That's his post. That's his.
First step again like
that. From Abu Bakar Ba.
Talking nonsense to AB because I assistant minister Joy again. I'm calling AB.
Yeah, so we stay here taking your calls as we let's take this person while Costa trying to make good morning. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from?
Good morning.
Your name?
Yeah, I'm Dave Jackson. What happened with the EPS guy is quite unfortunate. We all condemn it and we look up to the law, to go through to see what can come out of it. And my sympathy to the Jewish family. But I just called to provide one clarity for the guy that called from the US. The guy who was involved into this whole saga, the EPS guy, has no name called Tama. So it's a blatant lie, but they got no name. Maybe he just going to them give that name. While we condemn the act, people should start lying.
Okay.
But it's a homo guy.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution. 0770-102-102-886, 0103-83-555. 102-102. The WhatsApp number is +231-886-241-71. Yeah,
I'm trying to check your WhatsApp. I'm sending you AB's number. Let's try to call him.
Okay.
I'm trying to call him from here. I can't get him. Okay, check. I just sent his number to you. Call him. Do you see it?
Yep, I'm trying to get in touch with him right now. So we still take your call.
Don't just put him on air live. Speak to him first.
All right.
Okay, his number is ringing from my end. Well, he's not. He's not picking.
All right. I just spoke with him, and he's about to take his law school exam right now, so he said he can talk with us.
Okay.
He's on his way in class already, so he can talk with us.
Understandable. Folks, there you have it. We have to bring this to an end. Our time is up. So that is the situation. Tomorrow, I have some information on the Musability thing. The NCB of Interpol. Now, the NCB, you may have read the document I posted, is called the NCB, stands for National Central Bureau. It's in each country, the NCB, each Interpol member country, they have the NCB. So you have NCB Abuja, which is the one that sent the email to NCB Monrovia. The email was sent on June the 29th, 2022. They're asking NCB Monrovia, which is the National Central Bureau of the Interpol, but that's the Monrovia branch. They're asking them to cooperate in arresting Musability and sending him and turning him over to the NCB Abuja for prosecution. That's Interpol, but each country has the NCB. So NCB Monrovia, NCB Abuja. NCB Abuja asked NCB Monrovia to arrest Ability and turn him over to them. And their detectives will be, and they want Musability on the 5th of July, which is today. If you read the email, which I posted, NCB Abuja is asking for Ability to be arrested and turned over today, the 5th of July. But our government people, they are refusing to cooperate. The government of Liberia, we've actually gotten, I have managed to get in touch indirectly with a gentleman in Nigeria that Ability owes the money to. This Nigerian businessman Ability dupe of $2.4 million. They had a deal. The man supplied Ability some petroleum products. Ability wrote the man a bad check. The check bounced. And Interpol issued a red notice for Ability back in 2017. Then Inspector General of Police, Gregory Coleman, confirmed that Interpol had requested for Ability to be arrested and turned over. But of course, they didn't do that. That's Liberia for you. We don't even arrest our own people in our own country for crimes committed in our own country. Why would they turn him over for crimes committed in another country? So now the NCB, National Central Bureau of Interpol in Nigeria, or NCB Abuja, wrote NCB Monrovia an email. They attached all the documents. I published the documents. All the documents in the case. It's a 7-page document I published on my Facebook page. Is there. They're asking them to turn Musability over, but the people in Monrovia don't want to cooperate. That is the way it is done. Before we go, I just want to close with this. As I said earlier, when the program started, I will not speak to the election issue. We will wait for the Unity Party people to speak to the election issue. We will wait for the Unity Party people to speak to the election issue. It is not my place. I have advised former VP Boakai. I've spoken with him, and I will not tell you what I spoke to him about. As I said earlier, he will make his decision. I don't want to undercut the party. I don't want to undercut him. Whatever he tells you is what they have decided. That's what you do. You advise the leader, and it is up to the leader to take your advice or not to take your advice. But you don't go and tell the public, I advise the leader to do X, Y, and Z. You don't do that. So that's why I told you from the beginning, do not expect me to tell you what I told JNB and what I told other officials of the party as regarding the election in Lofa. But I have already done that. So that is it. So the NCB in Nigeria sent an email to NCB Monrovia, National Central Bureau. So that the National Central Bureau, every member country of Interpol has the NCB. And the NCB is posted in the capital city of that country. So you will see the email that I posted with all the other documents. NCB Abuja emailed NCB Monrovia asking for their cooperation in apprehending and turning Musability over, arresting and turning him over for prosecution in Nigeria. You pay Musability $1 million, he will never go to Nigeria. Never. He duped this man in Nigeria and ran away. He's a criminal. Everybody knows that. Same thing he did to FIFA. The same thing he did with the road fund. He owes the country over $4.something million. WIA is protecting him today because he's doing the bidding by causing trouble in Liberty Party and Onomani Yumbli. But I can assure you, the day we take power, and we will take power, Musa Ability will be criminally prosecuted for defrauding the Liberian people to the tune of $4.something million in the road fund. He will be criminally prosecuted. You can take my word for it. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and have yourselves a blessed day. Bye-bye.